it started. City talk. Let's get it started. City talk. Let's get it started. City talk. City talk. With my man, Ron. My man,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of City Talk, the show of record on the CoyoteMan TV show network. And if you haven't, download the CoyoteMan TV show network app, Amazon Fire, Roku, and you can also find it where you find your mobile apps. And I'm the host, Gerard Carter, and this is the host.
Yo, this big Vol.
Our voice is going down.
Yeah.
So let's get it over with.
That's right.
So what our boys do, man?
Yeah, I mean, actually, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, they started off this really like, it just looked like it took them a long time to kind of warm up a little bit. The defense don't quite look, where they need to be.
Some of the games are looking like Groundhog Day, man. It's like the same story.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say we still leading in AFC North, but it's starting to look like we're what I said the other day, we look like a really good bad team.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about like, we look good at times, and then
right.
It's just like we just ain't got no closing. We ain't got no closing.
I'm starting to worry a little bit about Lamar's accuracy with his throwing. I mean, he beefed up and everything, but it just seemed like he don't know his own strength now. I mean,
yeah,
it's almost like he caught goosebumps. You know what I mean?
Now I think nerves and all that. I mean, I'll still give. We need to get it together at this point. The defense is really. I don't really go because I don't really remember the Giants really doing too much of nothing slick.
No. The Ravens start beating themselves.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's like when you have these, first, the defense, we said the secondary. And then, of course, every quarterback's going to have a few bad games, but come on, Lamar, you want that money. You're going to have to seal the deal.
He's going to get the money. I mean, he's exciting to watch. I mean, he just he should have never threw that ball. He should have took the sack, and they should have punted the ball away.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Some of those mistakes, especially with him not having an agent, I think that plays a part in the decision making when it comes to how much we really want to risk to keep you around.
Yeah, I mean, and also Tucker also missed the field goal too.
Well, he's human.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm just saying, but that was a change in the game too.
Yeah, but we still lost by 4 points.
It would have been about 1.
I mean, but like you said, who knows? But
should have took the sack. Punted the ball away. That part of the field.
Or just thrown the ball away.
I throw the ball away.
Because he had time to throw the ball away.
He tried to make something happen, so. Well, next week we got the Browns, so, at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, forget about it. You got to get amnesia now. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
It's on to the next.
But speaking of something, boy, that I thought of real quick, our boy, Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
He gonna fight Earl Spence.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know about that. They're gonna do that next month. I think on the 19th.
Right.
Yeah.
Who you got?
You know damn well who I got.
I put a C note on Crawford.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with Crawford. I feel like this is a fight that's been a long time coming.
Earl Spence been running.
He been running. He got the belts and all that. He got the paydays and all that. I guess he figured like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the people been waiting for.
I mean,
and I'm glad it happened.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's gonna happen before everybody get old.
Right.
So this is one of the ones. So it's like, it's kind of cool. We don't want to see the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao and the old. You know what I'm saying?
Like Big Daddy Kane versus KRS.
Yeah. Like I don't want to. Right. I don't want to. Like not no disrespect to
no disrespect,
but I want to see when they both at their prime. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's close to their prime.
Right.
Terence Crawford's 35 years old.
I mean that's still fairly young. I mean it's just you. I mean, I guess you're approaching the halfway mark, and far as like I feel like in boxing. But I mean, so you got to think about it. You got people like Bernard Hopkins. I mean,
he was a
true. Yeah, you got a lot of cats that was out there. I mean, hell, Pacquiao still could go out there and give it up.
Yeah.
He wasn't over with. It's just like even speaking of not giving it up. Deontay Wilder fought this weekend.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew that was a tune-up fight.
Right.
He was going to knock you out. We all knew that.
Did you see like the way the knockout was though? It's almost like he got some momentum off the ropes.
Okay. I mean,
The
Deontay Wilder
dude pushed him into the ropes and came in with his guard down. Boom.
All right. Maybe that's what he, I don't know. Some things I've seen out in boxing I never seen. It almost look like something that's starting to look like WWF now a little bit.
That's what my homeboy said.
So it's just like, Dante, we knew that was gonna happen. Devin Haney fought too. He fought Cambosa. Cambosa, I ain't gonna lie, he tough. He tough, you know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney gave him the business.
So why is Tyson Fury going to retire?
I mean, I guess he just figured like, he ain't really got nothing to prove no more.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat a lot of the best during this era of boxing. As far as heavyweight goes, I ain't gonna lie, this is the most excitement I've seen in heavyweight boxing in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyson Fury, he talk a lot of trash. You know what I'm saying? He get to singing and carrying on, and he's, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, a lot of people don't like him, but, that boy can box.
Yeah, he has definitely an awkward boxing style that he's just real unpredictable.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see that, but, there's a lot of good. But I ain't gonna lie, I do like that bare knuckle fighting.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't know oh man, pull that up.
Oh yeah, I watched some of that. This is more like underground stuff.
No,
right?
They underground no more.
Oh,
they in the ring now. That bare knuckle joint, I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost, I kind of like it better than UFC now because it's like, it ain't no slipping and dipping. Whoever's number one fight number two. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that, like, it ain't none of that running like, you say you nice, you go fight the next brother that's nice.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? So, speaking of which, that did you see over there in Haiti? They got the situation like they raised the prices on it for gas went,
inflation's going nuts.
So they did that. So I guess the revolutionaries of the city, as they call them, gangs, but they saying that can't go for that. So now that they considering on the UN coming in and they talking in Haiti. One of the Haiti gang members, or I'm gonna call him a revolutionary,
Like a warlord.
Yeah, that's what they call him, and his name is Jimmy Charrossier, and AKA better known as Barbecue. So they considering on going up over there and saying he's causing all this ruckus. He's blocking the roads off to where the trucks can't get to the load the gas up. He's blocking the ports. He's really disturbing. Y'all got to come down on the prices. So
is that making the people suffer more?
It is. It's making the people suffer more, but it's like they suffering already by inflation.
Well, the whole world's suffering from inflation.
Yeah, but Haiti, like they were saying, out of the whole Caribbean, we the only one that really feel the pinch. They don't get the help like other people.
I mean, that's crazy because Haiti has been, since they kicked the French out, they had that black mark on them.
Well, let's keep it real here with Haiti, though. In 1791, when they started a revolution and they, and they killed a lot of the French there. That's what they never, they never respected them after that.
Well, they said that they said that they used voodoo, and that the voodoo they said they used the assistance of the devil. And
technically voodoo is not is a religion. It's a religion, and
I thought it was funny that the devil would say he used the devil to beat me. You know what I'm saying?
See, do you really want to get started on that?
I mean,
you want to talk about the devil? I mean, do you don't think what happened with the Indians, that wasn't the devil? Far as I'm talking about the way somebody could come in. We just talked about that last week.
The French was saying the tactics that the Haitians used to get them out of there, they had to use the power of the devil. And what I'm sitting there saying is, you coming invading them the way you was the devil. So how the devil gonna say they used the devil to beat me? And the crazy thing too, when you look at it, Dominican Republic, they should be, it's kind of like, damn, that's the same island.
Well, I'm gonna say God helped them out to free themselves. So
you said what?
I'm gonna say God helped them out to help free themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I went down to Cuba, they said that Haiti was once that happened in Haiti, that freed up the slave trade over in Cuba. They had let over 8 million to 9 million Africans go that was a part of the slave trade. That's why you have dark Cubans to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that messed up the whole slave trade. So because if that didn't happen, then who knows? The slave trade might have went on a couple more years.
I mean, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But as a result of it, Haiti has just never been a thriving country.
Beautiful land from what I heard. I heard it's a beautiful landscape from what I understand.
It's the same island. It's a fence that separate Dominican Republic and Haiti. So what I'm sitting there saying, I'm not saying Dominicans live, like great, but at the same time, that island would function as one. The Dominicans don't have as limited resources. I mean, you got to figure anywhere where it's a tourist attraction, the people might be poor down there, but it's just because of their money.
Yeah. Well, I heard Port-au-Prince it's a beautiful place. Shout out to the Haitians, I mean, for real. So, but yeah, man, like, I know you're really in the astronaut situations and stuff. I heard that they were saying that they say space don't have no sound.
Right.
So they said no sound or nothing, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't hear nothing.
It's a vacuum.
Right. So they said you won't hear nothing, but they say space do have a smell. They say, and what they said smell like brake pads, gunpowder, and burning almond cookies.
Wow.
So I guess that's probably from, the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because, the rays from the sun, even though, space is cold, but the rays from the sun is a lot more stronger than it is out there than it is here on Earth, because we still got the layers to protect us from the raw. I mean,
but we still get. I mean, they in a spacesuit though.
Yeah, but I guess when they peel it off, they can smell it. You know what I mean? They can smell it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I never heard of that.
Well, I guess, hey, look it up. You know what I mean?
Hey, but look, it's funny. It's been a lot of violence going on in the schools. The high schools, they've been going crazy. A couple people been killed at that Milford's football game. Somebody got shot down the street from the school, but it was supposedly that the person was at the game. And it's even going down to the elementary and middle school level, the KIPP Academy. A child was robbed at gunpoint and had his watch stolen after school on school grounds. Now, some adults were there, and they were able to run and wrestle because it was two guys that robbed the one. They were able to wrestle them down and get the watch back. But it's like, what in the world is going on?
I mean, I know a couple of people that's in the, in the education, and a lot of them said after the pandemic, something happened.
Yeah, that virtual learning did disconnect a lot of children, because there's no way you could make them do anything because they home in front of the computer, and it was hard getting them to do stuff while they were still in school anyway. And with the way the school system is working, I understand now they get penalized. I don't know if it was like that when we were in school, but they get penalized for suspending students and especially expelling them. Back in the day, you would go to every school, like you would get kicked out of that school. I think you got kicked out of 4 schools, then you had to go to, like, if you got kicked out of 4 city schools, then you had to go to county schools. Remember how, like, people would, lived in the city and they would be in county schools because they got kicked out of the city schools.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but now it's to the point where fighting is not even deemed as being something that is severe.
Okay.
They said if you don't, like, hit the teacher, then it's like nothing.
So, I mean, what, they get suspended?
They're not getting suspended. It's to the point where in a couple schools, the kids are calling their parents, and their parents are coming up to the schools because they getting banked, daily. So they like, I'm calling my mother, I called my father, and one girl let her mother in a side door. And
I peeped that.
Right.
I peeped that.
And it's crazy because, the city, they don't want the SROs, the student resource officers, to carry guns because they say it intimidates the children. And this is like, what in the world is going on?
I really don't know. I really don't have an answer. I mean, I feel like a lot of things, like once I said before, it starts at home. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you do it, you know what I'm saying? Like we sit up here for shits and giggles, say it all the time. If you do it in practice, you go do it in the game.
You're right.
But a lot of this stuff start at home. Like, think about it, yo, who gave you the idea? Like, say, yo, your mother said, "Let me in through the side door," and your mother coming in and catch wreck at the school. So, I mean, like, yo, what kind of example is that?
If I was in that situation, if my child came home once or twice crying with lumps, and she has a way to contact me, and I hear in the background. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, as a parent,
at that point, I'm gonna get my daughter out of harm's way, and then I'm gonna go to the office.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to go up there and try to fight any children, but I'm going to make sure they're not pounding on my door.
You got to realize too, a lot of these a lot of these teachers really not passionate like, you know, like how they used to be.
Well, it's a lot of stuff they can't do. You know, back in the day, they could, take you by your shoulder and direct you to where they want you to go. They could sit you down. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you can't put your hands on nobody.
Well, I mean, like they say, one bad apple spoil a bunch. If you come in there and you got a bunch of other disruptive students, then what you go think? The rest of the class go get disrupted. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the teachers are saying.
There's a hostile environment to kind of learn. That's like, just imagine going into class and you got like a bunch of gremlins, a bunch of stripes.
Right.
And you up in there trying
gizmo.
to sit, you trying to sit there and
trying to put water on you. They trying to feed you at the 12.
He really trying to learn. He really trying to learn. So, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody up in there that's really trying to learn. So it's just like either A, you got to change the situation, get your children out those schools, find somewhere else for them to go. I mean, because damn, like truth be told, a lot of these damn schools starting to look like Fair East Side. You know
the enemy's at the door, cold red.
Hey.
And look, think about that, Fair East Side. What was the song that was played when that movie started?
What, Lean On Me?
No.
What's wrong?
Welcome to the jungle.
I don't remember that. You talking about that first came on?
When the movie first came on, it showed a light of the school when it was nice. And then it fast forwarded to the present time, and Guns N' Roses was playing. Welcome to the jungle.
I mean, it was crazy when we saw that. You know what I'm saying? It was Joe Clark. Joe Clark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Smoke crack, don't you?
Yeah, it was just like kind of like, I guess it was a desperate measure. So I guess he was like, hey, I'm gonna run around here with this baseball bat and everything. And
he changed. I mean, the thing is, how in the world do you change bad behavior?
Yeah. Well, if you ain't got nothing, I mean, you got grown people who ain't got no discipline. So
right, and they usually get the hammer of
Thor. If they don't get disciplined now, if they don't get chastised now, they gonna get chastised later. You know.
But the way society is working out, they not. It's almost kind of like you stupid if you playing by the rules nowadays. Mm-hmm. They just said that they said you can get your student loan. 10 or 20,000, depending on how much you make, you can get some of it forgiven.
Yeah.
You have mixed opinions with that because you have people that say, I paid mine off.
Let's not care about who paid what off or whatever. If they want to, because come on, man. I heard Cam said this years ago. He said, what I look like going to school, and I got, he was like, I got 80,000 in student loans, but I'm not even making 30,000 a year.
Right, but if you the one that had the 80,000 and you paid it off, and now in 2022,
kudos, man, you missed it. There's a lot of times we missed out. We missed out on
that don't make it.
It don't make it right, dog. You can't please. You ain't gonna please everybody.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So some people saying, nah, y'all should have to pay this. You signed up for it.
Okay.
I ain't had, that person said I ain't get a break, and then that. For somebody to say, well, hey, man, that was a good job to you. That's like some Army people that tell me they can't stand when people say, thank you for your service. Because they look at me like, you have no clue of what I did. You know what I'm saying? You have no clue of what my service is. So, if you really not genuine with it, don't even say thank you for my service. And this is like the people that paid their bill off should get something. Maybe not a monetary, I don't know. They should get some money. They should get $5,000. You paid your bill.
Hey, look, man. You just missed it. You just missed that boat, man. That's all. You missed the boat. You unfortunately, like on the real. Because they get hand over fist the money anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? The government.
No, I'm talking about the individual that paid their.
They paid it. Move on. You missed the boat.
See, that's what made humans get devious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like I missed the boat with that, but I'm gonna get that then. Just like this man, Paul James Sinclair of Florida. He thought he was slick. He went and robbed the bank.
And what happened? What made him rob? What he robbed the bank? Where? So what's the situation?
He gave the bank teller a note. He said, "Don't press no buttons. Don't give me no die packs." And he robbed the bank. He pulled out a finger gun.
Okay.
She gave him $120. He fled. The police ran down on him. They said, "Put your hands up." He was trying to put the finger gun down. And they was like, "Put your hands up." He said, "I'm trying to put my gun down." It's a real story.
Okay. I'm trying to follow where we going at with this. It's like he had a finger gun.
He had a finger gun.
So what the cops do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't know what to do because he was like, "I can't put my gun down. I can't put both my hands up because this gun won't come out my."
I'm just saying, though, at the end of the day, like, he playing with those people. He trying to get burned up. You know what I mean?
Paul James Sinclair.
All right. Well, look ahead. Speaking the UN. The UN believe that your boy Putin is he's gonna do some nuclear war, the smaller nukes. They saying that he go do some of that soon.
Yeah, they speculating on it. You know, Biden first came out with that.
Okay.
Biden said basically like he crazy. He'd fire them nukes, and then later on that day, the press secretary had to walk it back and be like, no, he really didn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he would do that because it's gonna hurt his country.
Yeah, because it's gonna blow. Yeah, So yeah,
if anything, I would. If I was him, I'd blow something else up that was somewhere else and be like, all right, everybody better get away. Or y'all, I mean,
do you think this war will be over in the next 2 years?
2 years, maybe 2 years, but definitely not in the next year because he's waiting for the wintertime.
Okay.
The wintertime up there is so cold, so he's trying to starve them out as far as not, letting them be able to have certain type of.
So what you
energy.
saying? So you think by next summer it'll be over?
I mean, who knows? Like if NATO get involved, you know what I'm saying? But that would be a violation. If NATO get involved and attack Russia, all hell gonna break loose. So it depends on if he do some atrocities to the Ukrainians, where they, the NATO countries say we can't sit back and just keep watching this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It'd be World War III.
Well, speaking of weather changing, I mean, hell, the weather is starting to change.
Old man winter.
Yeah, it's
30
coming.
degrees tonight.
Sure.
They said, bring your plants in.
Yeah.
Little Frosty the snowman. They say we might get some flurries up in like Western Maryland.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't stop the seasons, man.
No. Man try to do a lot of things. He try to control time and he try to control seasons, but it can't be done. You know what I'm saying? Because do you take the snow water and put it on your plants? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because rainwater is really good for your plants.
Snow water have them, and it's like some strains, when you ice the roots, it have them change different colors. You know what I mean? A lot of that purple and those blue hues come out when you ice the roots.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't wait to get back busy.
Yeah. I don't know if this.
Speaking of that, you said the dispensaries.
Oh no, I found some myself. I found some too. It's 8 of them. There's 8 owned of them. One of them is called Viola. We going to break?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know.
More than 8.
Huh?
It's more than 8.
All right. Well, I got 8. I'm gonna spit my 8 when we get back, and you know what I'm saying.
All right, City Talk. We're gonna go pay these bills real quick. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to this commercial. Might be beneficial. City Talk.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing education and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the CoyoteMan Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancepecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancepecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
City Talk. Let's get it started. City Talk.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with City Talk. Big Vor, Gerard, download that Coyote Man TV show network app if you haven't. And what was you getting back into?
No, I did. I found out that the 8 dispensaries.
Okay.
And one of was Viola brand, and that's owned by a retired NBA L. Harrington. He owns that. And the second one is 64 Hope, and that is owned by Ajay Allen. The third one is 99th Floor. That's owned by Miguel Trinidad, black. You know what I'm saying? Fourth one is the Pharmacy, but it's spelled like pharmacy. And her name is Sue Taylor. And you got the Supernova for Women. You know what I'm saying? That's funded by a nonprofit organization, which was also they're also black. As Simply Pure, Wanda James, and Scott Dorich, and they also have what's that? American Cannabis. What is it? It's called Cannabis North. Cannabis North, and that's owned by a family by the Knox family. And there's another one that's called Hollingworth Cannabis Company, and that's also family owned.
Yeah, it's a few.
So it's 8 of them that I did find.
Yeah, it's way more than 8.
Oh, it's way okay.
Yeah, like I was surprised.
They was in different states,
Right,
though. From Michigan, a lot of them was in like Washington.
They got a bunch of them in DC.
Okay. Oh, DC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I just didn't know, because I'm just like, yo, like when you see it on TV and you look at certain shows, you never see nobody of color at all. I don't never see nobody of color. So you know, that's why when I
see dispensaries on
TV, like Viceland and things like that, I just never see. Never see. Oh, I'm just saying. When you see it, I just never saw it. That's all.
Yeah, well, they probably wouldn't have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure production is production, so they're gonna cater it to whatever their crowd is. You know what I'm saying? So if they was catering to black people on those shows, they probably would have, something like that. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of black dispensaries. You know what I mean? Illinois is one of the states that they really help. Like, if you could be convicted felon.
What are you talking about, Illinois?
Yeah, and if you was convicted because of weed, they help you get into the fold, because they basically saying they took your income and then came back and made it legal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's true.
Oh man!
I mean, I heard a stockbroker. He was talking about how bad he felt, because he said all these black people went to jail for this. He said the minute it was legal, him and his friends went and rented out mansions and just opted them out, and was making millions of dollars, because it was legal. And he like, all these people in court cases. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Hey, did you hear New Jersey is proposing that you have to have liability insurance if you want to carry a legal gun? If you want to do the wear and carry in New Jersey, they're proposing that they want you to have liability insurance.
That's gonna be interesting how that works, because it's like, Jersey laws is crazy, because even in certain even like insurances like NRA or USCCA, they don't cover Jersey. Oh, okay. So like it's just interesting how that's gonna play out. I just feel like it's a loophole for them to kind of like still kind of put a hold on the people.
Yeah, I don't think it'll pass, because a lot of gun rights groups, organizations are already starting to file suits. So I don't think it'll pass. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you said, Jersey do have some crazy laws. Matt got a ticket up there one time, and he had to go up there and go to court.
Jersey don't play it, and they also got a surcharge. Your surcharge, the ticket might have been $80, but the surcharge might be $150.
Good God.
Yeah, so it's like, it's crazy. Their laws is just a little different. I mean, they almost got 10% on the dollar. I think they pay like 8 cents on the dollar.
As far as their taxes?
Yeah, their taxes is high. So it's just like, but it's just like, it's kind of crazy. We live in America, and it's just like, if it's federal, then the state, it's just like a lot of people got their hands in the rules, and I still feel like it's just a way of still kind of controlling the people.
Well, I understand the concept of taxes because if it went to everything it was supposed to go to, the roads, the schools, the bridges, because that's what the taxes are for. But you have people in office that steal the money. Like when the horseshoe opened up, that money was supposed to go to the schools.
Yeah, well,
a couple years later, they come and talking about, we need some money for the schools because we had to use the horseshoe money for that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, and speaking of tax though, remember I was talking about Alex Jones, where the judge awarded, made him pay like $400 million.
No,
the conspiracy theory guy.
Okay, yeah. I remember him now.
Yeah, well, shoot. Now they up the ante. He got to pay out $965 million.
And that was just on some conspiracy theory business.
That was on the tip where they basically saying he harmed those families because he kept on saying that didn't happen. And they said the families were receiving death threats because people thought that Alex Jones was telling the truth. And the emotional distress of somebody telling you your child didn't die if they did, you know what I'm saying? I'd leave it alone as far as, Sandy Hook. But, Alex Jones already filed for bankruptcy. He like, I don't have no money. But they say, whatever you get some, baby, $965 million. Good God.
Hey, go back. Well, I'm going to go back to this. Travis just sent me a text saying that Sue Taylor is the Mother Teresa to cannabis.
Who is it?
Sue Taylor.
Who's that?
That was the cannabis chick, the one that owned it. He said she's the Mother Teresa.
Oh, for real?
So, yeah. Yo, I was looking at this joint, right? And this was online. It was on there like last month, and I happened to check it out. And it was a young black girl. She entered a beauty pageant. It was in Louisiana, and in this beauty pageant, it was a white pageant, and she had an afro, and the pageant, and one of the white judges said, "When are you going to get your hair done?" Like she said, "Yo, why don't you do something with your hair?"
Seeing like the natural look.
Yo, so it's just like, so I think the young girl was mad about it. She, her family went public with the whole situation, but it's like kind of like, at the same time, I noticed like a lot of other, ethnic, even I ain't gonna say ethnic, but a lot of other races don't like, for some odd reason, they don't like the natural state of, certain people of color.
I don't think it's but they don't like it. You know what I mean? It's not really for them to like, but you in a beauty pageant, and like a lot of black women.
Well, I like the natural look myself personally.
Well, you're not the judge. You know what I'm saying? Got to get it, people. So the judge probably is used to seeing black women with a more European hairstyle.
Okay.
So she probably was like, "What the hell is that?"
So
I tell Shorty, don't cover up your nappy. Be happy with your kids.
That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because honestly, it was just like, at the end of the day, like she said that. She said the judge said this. Like, So I said, I saw
some white people or some non-black people don't know, like they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that would be striking if a black person said that.
No, it was a white judge.
You know what I'm saying? But she probably was like, "Hold up, where your hair at? Where your hair hat at?"
Hey, sister, keep wearing your hair. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
I
enter
think
no
it's
more
beautiful.
beauty pageants down there, no European beauty pageants. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Enter beauty pageants that's more of a liking that they're going to look at you in your natural state and find you beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay. Well, it was a lot of sisters that run around here and they always went natural. Grace Jones always went natural. You know
Grace
what I'm saying?
Jones was bald headed though.
No, not
Bald
sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah, but Grace Jones, like she was a supermodel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the white people was messing with her.
Anyway,
she was. Now, people that in our our black people that just cater to us, they usually be more natural, and you know what I mean, especially back in the day. You know what I mean? But
think about even when Serena Williams came out. You know what I'm saying? They had the braids, and they
used to get on Serena.
They tore them up for a minute.
I mean, she did look like the Predator though, little taste with them braids.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I ain't even gonna go there. I like the natural look myself. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
To each his own, you know.
Yeah. Hey, look, there was a mother out of Atlanta, Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. She said that she went down there and visit, and she went to Mexico. She went to visit, and she said that when she went down there with her kids, and she didn't experience no racism at all. She said, it was not. She said she didn't experience no racism. She liked it so much that she moved her kids down there. It's 4 kids, and her name is Lakeisha Williams. She moved from Atlanta, Georgia, to down there to Mexico and moved to family down.
Well, luckily she didn't move to California because you remember the California, the city council, 4 of them got caught talking about black people, the guy, the white guy that's married to the other guy, he adopted a black son, and the lady called him a little monkey. The little boy was 3 years old, and he was running around, and she was like, yeah, he's acting like a little monkey. She said it in Spanish, though. You know what I mean? She was talking about the indigenous people. She was like, I see all these short, dark-skinned people. They're ugly. You know what I mean? She's talking about Jews.
Yeah, I saw that. But now the thing is, old girl didn't want to step down either, though.
Right, well, she stepped down.
What was her name?
I forgot her name. I left it in my notes.
Yeah, but Shorty didn't want to step down. And
she had 2 positions. One position, she stepped down. The second position, she was trying to hold on to that. But nobody is supporting her because all the other 3. But the question is, who recorded them? Because it was only them 4.
Well, I'm glad, hey, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get exposed now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go out here, you do wildness, and the wildness go catch up with you.
But I mean, it just go to show the racism and then not just coming from white America. This is Latin America.
Yeah.
And y'all, I mean, she was just real disrespectful. And they all laughing and stuff. It's like, dang, that's how you really feel. Okay.
Remember last week you was talking about the AI situation? Mm-hmm. And Apple got, the smartphone got this new phone now, and if when people on roller coasters and things of that nature, that the phone will dial 911 because it think that they was in an accident.
It's a crash, it's crash detection.
So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now what you think they're gonna just tell people to just don't bring your phones, turn them off, whatever? Because
it might say don't bring your phone on the roller coaster because it's gonna think that you're already getting an accident.
Okay.
I mean, like some of the watches, if your heart rate go crazy, the watches say, hey, the newer ones will call the police for you. Call the ambulance.
Right. This is a crazy story. This happened in Florida a couple of years ago. So the guy, it was a guy, it was a husband and wife. Their phones was linked to each other on how they work out. Mm-hmm. So what happened was with the phone was he kept telling, his wife, he was on a business trip. But their phones was linked on working it like on each other's phone. So she noticed so she went back into the records of like when the workout and every time around like 3-4 in the morning his heart rate was
working out.
Yeah, his heart rate was up. So I guess she went and jammed off and gave him a little bit to find out to see to match it up. And every time he was going on business trips, she said at 3:00 in the morning. She would go back and track his watch and check his heart rate out.
Dummy, take your watch off. Golly.
So, hey, look ahead, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all ain't, if you on some fuckery, take your watch off.
Don't link your phone. No. That's my business. That's your business.
My business is my business. So you don't say a word.
You don't touch my phone. You ain't got the code to my phone.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. But yeah, yo, got jammed up like that. So
wow.
But so you done, brother G? You know what I'm saying?
I thought we was thought the shit was
We out of
ready
here.
said,
You know what I'm saying? We out of here, Sergeant. We out of
Hey,
here.
y'all get y'all Christmas gifts together now because
Christmas
stuff
items
ain't
is
stock.
out. They
Right.
out. Yeah, they out there already. Christmas items out there. So hey, but check this out next week.
You
know,
might get a lump of coal this year.
Yo. You know what I'm saying? The City Talk, we up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's Brother Rod.
Big Boy.
Big Boy, we up out of here.
Start. City Talk. Let's get it started.